Welcome back to our YouTube channel, The Table Decides. We're your co-host. I'm Arielle.
This is your host, Efren.
And today we're just going to be going over us and just showing you who we are and breaking down our channel and what's coming up with it. So
Our vision, our goals,
Yeah.
just like the ideas behind it. Pretty much just the couple behind The Table Decides, as you guys saw in the title of the video or the podcast.
Yes. So pretty much since you brought it up, this is our podcast. We did upload a video already about us. One decision that cost us the game. It was a pretty good video, so if you haven't watched it, please go and check it out. But this is a podcast. This is kind of just where we'll just go over a little bit more our thoughts on Marvel Champions, our love, our passion for it,
Yes.
maybe behind the scenes about the editing, the videography, what our thought process goes into on how we play our games, what we decide to play, the heroes we decide, the villain we decide, and all of that stuff. But we just wanted to tell you who we are. So we both are married. We're going on 3 years.
We're married.
Yeah, we're going on 3 years. We have a little one. He's 10 months old. And we've just been doing life. And pretty much because we're just always so busy, our way of decompressing and resetting is playing Marvel Champions. And we wanted to bring you guys along with us as we play games with our co-host, who's not here, but he's in the video. His name's Cameron. And sometimes we'll have a guest player with us. But
Spoilers.
Yeah.
So we have a couple videos coming up with special guests, fourth players. So yeah, there will be four players in some of our videos.
Yes. But pretty much the whole gist of it is to just have fun and really break down all of what Marvel Champions has to offer, you know?
Pretty much.
Yeah. I think just our first video is just scratch the surface of what the possibilities are of the game.
I don't want to say it was like a test video, like a test run, but it definitely was the tester, and I think it was very successful. You know, we learned a lot. We learned so much in that one video, not just like the equipment or filming the video, but also like the interactions with each other. Like we were thinking, okay, what can we do also while playing this game? We got to really like lock in our roles with like the aspects and like the multiplayer version of the game itself, right? There's a lot of mechanics to it. But before we dive into that, let's kind of backtrack a little bit to like, I guess, just us, right? A little bit of our history.
Yeah.
So you guys have no idea who we are. But like my wife mentioned, we both work full time. We use Marvel Champions as kind of like a together time instead of just like being on our phone and it's like, okay, well, I'll talk to you later, or you're gonna go play video games, or like watching a show and it's like, I don't want to watch it even though we watch the same shows, so that's kind of irrelevant. But before Marvel Champions, we did play board games together. We played like Monopoly. We played a lot of Monopoly.
Yeah, we did play a lot of Monopoly.
Maybe that wasn't the best choice to like play as like, you know, because we're unified and all that stuff.
Yeah.
A lot of competition in there. Played a lot of card games.
Life.
That was also a fun one we played together. And then there was this one time I was just begging my wife, because I love board games, card games, deck building games. And I'm an owner of a copy of a core set of Marvel Legendaries. This game came out like a long time ago. And I was just begging my wife every day, or like not every day, but every weekend, I'd be like, hey, let's play this game. Hey, let's play this game. Hey, I have this really cool game.
It just looked so complicated.
It really is. It's very complex. And she's a big YouTube watcher. And I guess that's also another topic we can jump into. So we'll sidebar that for a second. But I mentioned to her, oh, there's this game called Marvel Legendaries. I have it, and there's a video where Markiplier is playing it. She was a big watcher of Markiplier, which is the whole YouTube stuff. And she's like, oh, that looks cool. So I showed her the video. She watched it. Yeah, we could play it. So we tried it out. It was very complicated. It was very fun for that one moment, and then it kind of just went back in the closet on the top shelf.
Yeah.
We never touched it again. But then we moved.
Yeah.
And We were at a Barnes& Noble. Do you remember that?
Mm-hmm.
And we saw oh my gosh. We saw a copy of Sinister Motives.
But we didn't know what it was
We
at the
didn't know what
time.
it was at the time.
We had passed it, and I thought it was the same thing as Marvel Legendary. So I was like, "Oh, honey, look, they have the game you play." And he was like,
I was like, Marvel Champions? No, I don't know what that is. That's like some other new crazy game that I've never played or heard.
but knowing my husband, we went home later that night, and while we're watching like TV in bed, I look over and he's like Googling it because he was like, "What is this?" And I'm like, "What are you doing?" And he was like, "I'm trying to see what it is, trying to like figure out how do we play it, all this stuff."
I was already hooked. I was hooked.
Yeah, he looked at it one box that we didn't even know that it was such an important box because I think when we tried to find it,
at the time we didn't know what we were holding it.
It was gold.
We had no idea what that was. A couple months passed by and Fantasy Flight announced that it was out of print.
Yeah.
And non-existent to get. And I was like,
we literally had that in our hand.
Oh my gosh, you could have bought it Barnes & Noble for like $30 at, MSRP or whatever the price was at the time.
Mm-hmm.
I do remember that specifically, going home that day and going onto YouTube, and then I watched I think the first video I ever watched was D20 woodworking of how to play Marvel Champions.
Yeah.
And I was like, this looks a little complicated, but it looks really cool. And then we saw like a couple other videos and stuff, and at that point it was too late. I was already hooked.
Yeah, I wasn't fully convinced, but he was like passionate about it. He was like, I really want to get my hands on this game and we can play it. And he was like, just watch this one video with me.
And it turned into like, hey, let's go to the board game store. And I already had it in my mind, like
he was leaving the store with it.
I'm gonna go look and see if they have Marvel Champions. But I also definitely looked it up, made sure the store had it, made sure we went to the store and it was in stock.
But I didn't know. I was like, oh, we're going to go on a little walk and we're going to go to a game shop, maybe get a new game, sure.
Yeah.
And then, he bought the core box.
We came home, we opened it, and the rest was history.
Yeah.
Like, we just fell in love with the game so quick. And this was like at the time where we just found out that you were expecting.
Yeah.
So you were like a couple months in. So it really worked out for us because we really we're trying to save money and not go out to eat or go out and do this and go on dates. And our dates turned into game date nights.
Yeah.
And that's what really brought us even together. So I guess you can say it's like, thank you, Marvel Champions, for strengthening our marriage.
Yeah, pretty much. Now we come home, we unwind from the day, we put the kid down for bedtime, and then it's like, well, do you want to play? It's gotten to the point even where I'll say to him,
yes.
Hey, what are we doing?
Hey, let's go set up a game real quick.
Let's set up a game, and he'll be like, no, I'm kind of tired tonight. And I'm like, I really want to play a game.
Or she'll hit me with I was thinking about doing this character with this character and this aspect and that aspect. So you not only want to play a game, you want to do double-handed. So a 4-player double-handed game.
Yes.
On a weeknight. Okay.
Yeah. So I had to learn. Well, I learned how to double hand because I was like, I want to do more.
Yes.
And we were taking on big, crazy villains, and I was like,
yes,
we need aggression and justice and protection and leadership, and there's only 2 of us. What do we do? He was like, well, you can double hand. And I was like, what is that?
She was like, that's a thing. And I showed her and we learned. And
yeah. So the rest is kind of like just unfolding on us, just like falling in love with the game, falling in love with the characters. We're already big, huge Marvel fans. We've watched all the movies. We really have enjoyed ourselves watching the movies. So now seeing the characters that we can become, then it was even more like, oh my gosh, I'm hooked. And then we started buying dice. We started buying like little trinkets from Buy the Same Token and Black Oak and everything. So
Gamegenics, like cases for we just bought stuff, just accessories. We would go to the Gamers Guild in our local card store, and just all right, let's buy stuff.
Yeah. So
for the game to make it enhanced.
And then the next thing you know, we have a game room. And now we're in production filming our game nights with our friend.
Yeah.
And it got us really excited.
Which I guess we can tie that into YouTube now, right?
Yeah.
Like you mentioned it. So, I guess talk about a little bit of what your YouTube experience is.
I love watching. My biggest thing is when I work and I come home, I just throw on YouTube and just chill out and not be bothered. That's just what I do. I watch a bunch of YouTubers. I pick random different genres of what I want to watch. I watch a lot of gamers on YouTube. And then
Minecraft.
Minecraft. I watch a lot of Minecraft, and then I watch some where like they do like simulations and stuff like that. So I like to watch other people play strategy games, essentially. So that's why I really love Marvel Champions, because it's a strategy game. You have to be thinking 3 steps ahead to know what you're gonna do. And so pretty much I just watched a lot of YouTube. And then I happened to start dating / marrying a YouTuber. So why don't you tell them about it?
Well, I'm retired, but I guess I'm unretired now. Yeah, back in the day, 10 years ago, there was a game that came out that completely conquered the world.
Yeah.
It took over everyone's attention, everyone's everything.
And you're going to know what it is when he says it.
This game came out in 2016, and you could not hear about it. Everyone had it on their phone, and it was called Pokemon Go.
Yep.
So back in 2016, started my YouTube journey. I was already kind of on a journey, but I wasn't really on a YouTube journey. I was just watching a lot of YouTube. I guess that's when like vlogging was like at its peak. And I came across, well, my buddy actually mentioned, he was like, hey, it would be awesome if you started vlogging, but you like do it this style. And there's a very, this like he's like my top favorite YouTuber. It's Casey Neistat, and like just the way his camera work is, and just his grind work and his like work ethic, just like there's something about it that's just that's it. That's prime. That's like what I want to achieve to. But I started doing YouTube for Pokemon Go, and I was doing Pokemon Go YouTube vlogs. They're non-existent now. You won't be able to find them. The channel's deleted. Life happens, and it was 10 years ago. But yeah, I used to do that, and I would play Pokemon Go every day and upload a video every day, edit every day, a new thumbnail every day, description, and all that stuff.
So pretty much we merge content creator and content consumer together. And I was just going to do the journey together.
Yeah, now we're
watch
doing
a lot of
the
YouTube
journey together.
We're gonna film and edit together.
Yeah, we're
play
both
together.
It's like we're on the other side of the spectrum, and we meet in the middle, and we also learn off of each other. It's like I'll say something, she's like, "That's really great," but let me give it from this point of view of the spectrum. As a viewer, this is pretty much what you want to say it or morph it this way, and I'm like, "You're right, let's do that." Because sometimes I'll think too much as a creator, and that just goes over.
Yeah.
Doesn't go over too well.
Yeah. And I think too, like behind the scenes, like I'll have an idea and I'll run it by you, and you're like, that won't work because of this. Yeah. And I'm like, oh, I would have never thought that because I've never filmed a YouTube video until now. So that's where we help each other out. And that's what unifies us so well with this channel, with 100%. This podcast, with the content that we'll put out. Like, we've thought about it. We've like researched on it. We've looked up if other YouTubers have done it. If not, how can we do it to where it's the first one? Or, if it's something we want to see in Marvel Champions on YouTube and we don't see it, we'll put it out ourselves. So we do all of that. So when you see our videos come out, it's not just like, oh, we just thought about it, let's throw it together. It's like, no, when are we going to do it? Who's coming? Are we going to talk about this? Are we going to do this? And we go into so much detail about it. We'll get to do it together, which is so fun and so exciting that I get to be a part of the life that you had 10 years ago.
Yes, exactly.
But we get to do it together. And you get to be a part of the life that I had 10 years ago just watching.
Yeah, so YouTube is very big in our family, as you guys can tell, which you guys are watching this on YouTube or listening to this on a different, because this is technically a podcast. Yeah. So you can be listening to this somewhere else, but I do recommend you. The flavor, the sauce is on YouTube. Yeah. You'll see a lot of our flavor on YouTube. Yeah. More than like our podcasts, just because we have that YouTube love charm. YouTube charm. In our life. Yeah. It's a very big part in our life that we also potentially want to, I guess, remake this a full-time gig. To where I used to have it, so then that way we can also just stay home work our YouTube stuff and then also raise our baby, you know? And this way it's like there's different branches from the same tree, and that tree is kind of YouTube. Yeah. If that makes any sense. Yeah. And all that will bleed or grow, bleed's not the right word, but grow into different branches to support, you know, like give us more time. Give us more time with our baby. Give us more time to be stay-at-home parents, or you could be a stay-at-home parent, and you can homeschool because that's something you wanted to do, and that's something you did. You were
I was homeschooled.
I was public schooled. I grew up in Los Angeles, so you know that goes into the whole crazy YouTube and all that life and all that stuff. But yeah, that's a little bit on our history there for YouTube. We could probably jump into, I guess now, like
what's coming up. Like
what's coming up?
What are we doing?
What's coming up? There you go.
Yeah. So pretty much.
What's coming up?
Well, we have our flagship videos, which we have what'll be called the main scheme, which is a playoff of Marvel Champions. If you know the game, then you know.
They have to. You guys gotta have to know the game. I mean,
we are working on a how-to play.
Yes, that's true.
Because we want to get more people in and want to fall in love with this game like we are.
Yeah, I think if I may speak for everyone watching this video, listening to this video, I think the moment you played Marvel Champions, you fell in love. Yeah. I think this game does that to people, but it's just it's just a game that no one's really heard about. It's like, oh, Marvel Champions, you never heard of it? Oh, on your phone app? No. Marvel Champions, the living card game. Yeah. It's a 4-player game. You have, at this point now, 60 plus different heroes. Yeah. That you can play in 5 different aspects against, I don't even know how many villains in different stages, difficulties. It's just the core box alone. Unlimited. There's so much content in the core box alone. And we started revisiting the core box because we didn't spend enough time playing the core box. Yeah. The core box heroes are so like good. Yeah. And now like when you mix them with the new cards and new aspects, they're even more cooler and more fun. Yeah. Goated. Yeah, there you go. I guess you could say that. And that's what this game does. And like I will die on that hill to say that anyone who plays Marvel Champions falls in love with it just instantly because there's so much to it. Like the multiplayer aspect, there's nothing more like, what am I trying to say? There's nothing like the feeling of sitting down at a table with 3 other people, so the total of 4, all playing a different hero in a different aspect or just in a different way, teaming up together collectively to conquer or defeat a goal. Yeah. No, it's really great because you get to bring people along with you. Like, even going back to childhood, like, think about playing, like, tag. Perfect. Like, hide and go seek, playing, like, a kickball, dodgeball, all those things. Nothing's more fun than when you gather with friends to do something. Absolutely. And then after you're done doing that game or whatever you're doing, then you, like, feel a bit of accomplishment or, like, full. And you're like, wow, I feel so good. Like, that was so amazing. That was so fun. Oh my gosh, do you remember this? Do you remember when that happened? Oh, do you remember when this person did this? It's the same thing with the card game. Yes. But you don't have to be running around outside. True. You know, you get to just really lock in with your brain and you get to be like, hey, can you help me? Do you have a resource? Hey, can you attack my minion for me? Hey, can you do this? And you get to lean on people. So it really brings that fulfillment. Yes. So by the time you defeat the enemy and the game's over, you're like, wow, that was a pretty great game. Like, that was solid. This hero, I like this hero. This hero, I'm gonna use this next time. Or this hero would be really good in leadership, but I played it in justice. Like, and you get to just unravel all these things that you did while you played the card game. Yeah. So overall, like, we are going to bring that to life for you guys. Yes, like with playing the main scheme. That is a goal that we want to bring to you what's coming. That is pretty much the essence of like this channel and this podcast is like, we'll talk about, you know, the things of multiplayer, like what it's like in different, you know, atmospheres with different players and stuff like that. And we'll have little cute videos of like, oh, this and that. But it'll mostly pretty much all be multiplayer content because we feel that this game really shines at a higher player count, you know? Like, and I'm not saying this to like dog on True Solo. I play a lot of True Solo. I actually enjoy playing True Solo a lot.
Yeah, without me.
But, you know, there's just something different from playing the game by yourself than playing with a team or just multiple people. Like that is what we want to bring to life.
Yeah.
And that is like, I guess, the goal of this channel.
And also too, like, as someone who loves to watch a lot of YouTube, I sometimes am too tired to play the game, or he's busy, or we don't have multiple players. And so being able to just lay in bed or on the couch and let even my son play around, and I get to put on Marvel Champions and watch somebody else and see like them play around, them say little jokes, them come to life in the game.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's like, wow, that's really nice to watch that, because it's not fully on YouTube, really. Like, that's not living a lot in YouTube.
That is true. A lot.
And there's a lot of great content creators out there through Marvel Champions. But seeing multiplayer really thrive,
Yes.
that's where I'm just like, oh, like, I really want to put this on. I'm down to watch a 2-hour video of this because I want to see if they win, you know? Like, I want to. And I also want to see how they play. Also, maybe there's something about the game that I don't know, because I'm still kind of newer than you are, because I didn't read all the rules and play a lot more than I did.
And there's so many rules.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
So there's sometimes I'm watching and I'm like, wait, I didn't know you could do that. And then I'll like ask you and you're like, yeah, you can do that. I'm like, oh my gosh, I didn't even know. So even learning things about the game while playing, we call them Marvel Champions Police. And sometimes my husband is like that, because he's like, you can't do that. And I'm like, wait, what do you mean you can't do that? And he'd be like, it says this, this, and this. This is how you do it. You can't do it this way. And I'm like, that's lame, but okay.
Yeah, but it's like every game we play, I learn something new, or you guys hit me with a, can we do that? And I'm just like,
actually, I don't know. Let's find
let
out.
me find out, and I have to go break out the rules, 1 point, whatever, all the different things. And
Yeah.
like find it somewhere.
Or you guys can tell us too.
Or I'll just be like, well, let's just stick to the grim rule, so the worst possible thing, which actually ends up always hurting us because we do it to the extreme, and it's like, well, okay, now that hurt us. But I mean, yeah, you know, there's so many rules in Marvel Champions, but even without the rules, like, you know, being a rule shark, or like the lawyer, or the police, the game is so much fun, like, just because of like the multiplayer aspect.
Yeah.
Like you said, like, I think that you hit
the nail on the head.
you hit the nail on the head, and it took me to a time like during the holidays, because I have a lot of cousins, and when I was a kid, there's nothing like going to my grandma's house and playing tag on, you know, Thanksgiving, because I knew all my cousins were going to be there, compared to going a different weekend was just going to be the one cousin that lived there. That comparison was perfect. Like that is what that took me to with this game, and that's what this game does.
Yeah.
You have a great time with the one player playing two people. We have a great time like playing it, but there's just something about it when you sit down and there's 4 different people playing the game.
Yeah, and all aspects are on the table.
That also is
good.
something also different. Like when everyone has a different identity, a different role.
Yeah.
You're really walking, okay, I need to make sure that I defend and heal and support the table as like a protection player for everyone. Or in leadership, okay, how do I lead the table? You know, because a leader in our definition is like not someone who is on the chariot commanding. No, we're the ones in the front line saying, okay, I'm going in, you're all coming in with me, let's do this, right? So like, you know, when you use your allies, like they're on the front lines. So you thwart with them, you attack with them, you block for other players with them, and it's like you're using your allies and your resources for the table at the end of the day. And aggression, okay, I got to make sure that I keep all the minions under bay, under control, and also like pushing damage and pushing the game forward. And then the thwarter, which is like something you like to play, is because you don't like to lose. So you're like, I'm going to make sure I don't scheme out.
Yes, exactly.
Like, you guys do everything else. Don't worry about this. I'm going to take care of this.
Make sure I survive, and I'll make sure we don't scheme out.
Yes. And if I need help, I will let you know.
Yes.
But please
Yes.
be aware that I might need help.
Yeah.
Because sometimes the games get crazy. Crazy. We're talking about games. You know, let's talk about even more about the game. Like, what's Let's do like a little rapid fire section here. What is your favorite hero?
Well, you know, my favorite hero is Scarlet Witch. I love her because I play her in Justice, but she also has like some aggression cards. So she's kind of like a double aspect in a sense.
Like the Hex Bolt, you just do crazy stuff.
Yes, and I get to draw cards like crazy. I burn through my deck so fast, so I'm constantly having to pull extra encounter cards, which gets me every time. But at the same time, I'm like, I'm doing so much thwart and so much damage just in my turn. And I do, I just like burn through my cards. Like, I'll go through my hand and I'm like, okay, well, that's my turn after I did like 30 things. And Efren's like, whoa, way to take 20 minutes during your turn. And I'm like,
and then after her turn, it's my turn. I take another 20, 30 minutes.
yeah. When you play who?
My favorite hero to play out of all the heroes is Rocket Raccoon. So with that being said, you guys can already tell that we have gamer greed to the max.
Yeah.
We have gamer greed to the max. If our hero is not, fiddling here, tapping here, or like exhausting here, triggering this, activating this, pulling this, drawing this, draw a whole new cycle of cards, then it's like we're not playing the game.
I don't want it.
But I mean, we've toned down a lot.
We've had to because we want to go through all the heroes, and not all heroes can do that. Not all aspects, or at least the way we build our decks, can do that.
That is very true.
So, yes, we do have gamers greed, but I think it's like a healthy greed, if that's ever a thing.
Yeah, because we help each other out. I mean, we'll get set up and there's a bunch of resources and I'll be like, okay, I'm good.
Yeah.
Do you need help? Do
you need a resource?
You need a Avengers Mansion. Do you need Helicarrier? I can give you this or I can give you that. Or how about I do this for you and then this way it's going to help you out and you can focus on doing this.
Yeah, so we set ourselves up for success in order to help others up for success.
Yeah, absolutely.
So it is gamers greed, but at the same time, like, we beat the game. We beat the game this way.
We beat the game unless it's our favorite. Well, I guess we can continue on, so we'll jump into that. But what's your favorite aspect to play?
I do love Justice. That's typically where I lean to because others will like to pick aggression or protection, and so I'm like, oh, well, I'll just make sure we go with Scheme. I do tend, if it's not Justice, it is aggression.
Yes,
because I love to do like. I love to remove things. So
I think if I may, you love to progress the game state.
Yes, I do.
You love to progress the game state. If we're not doing damage, you're like, what did we do that round?
Exactly, I do say that. I'm like, so what do we do?
Hey, what did we do that round? Now we have more thwart that we have to take off, and we did no damage.
Yes.
And it's like...
I'm always the one who calls it out. I'm like, why did you flip to alter ego? We're all on alter ego. We're going to put 5 Scheme on this thing right now because of the acceleration token.
You love to progress the game, and that's what I love about playing with you because it's like, okay, I'm there too. I get you. I guess my favorite aspect is aggression because I love to just... The only way to win the game is defeat them, so you got to do the damage. So the faster you do the damage, the faster you beat the game. But then that's like such a heavy mountain to hold at a 4-player base. Like if everyone's not pushing damage, that's so much weight on one player. Like compared to the difference of like a protection player who's playing a defend the table deck, they're going to defend at least 2 to 3 times every turn because that's how their deck is built. But when there's minions involved and then the hero like Kang has 3 stages and his last one is 100 hit points, that game was wild. And it gets even more wild because I guess that's the next question.
Yeah, who's your favorite?
Who's your favorite villain?
Which I do absolutely love Kang. I would have like probably the first time playing Kang when Efren was like, okay, the villain we're going to play today is Kang. Very first time we were playing it. I was like, huh? Like, even watching the movies, I know Kang was like, he's not some guy to just trifle with. He's not some like small villain. And so I'm thinking, he looks kind of scary. And then you like beefed him up to the extreme. And
Multiple times.
Okay.
Like we started with his regular encounters and then we went to a bigger encounter set with more modulars, and then we went to a bigger encounter set, and now we're at like a 200 card count encounter.
It's so big.
Deck. It's so big we have to split it into 2 stacks.
And the 2 stacks, okay, I don't really have tiny hands. I can't even hold it with one hand without it just like flying out. Like I have to hold it with two hands, half the deck. Okay, not even one.
Yep.
Okay, he could probably hold it with one hand, but I can't.
But if I may, right? Because Kang is also my favorite villain to play. It's just like, it's so thematical because you
Yeah.
can throw in all these different modular sets. And what Kang does is he takes you all throughout time.
Yeah.
And then he splits you up with all his other different Kangs in different timelines, right?
Yeah.
And then there's nothing like you get the dragon in one timeline, and then you got a T-Rex on another timeline, and then you're in New York City because we have environment cards in there, like the settings that, like
gosh.
or the side scheme by the docks down or down by the docks or something like that. I forget what it's called. And then you have a bunch of different weapons like Taskmaster's shield and his sword, or I don't know, is Taskmaster
Armor?
well, Taskmaster's sword and shield. So he's going all throughout time, grabbing all kinds of different weapons, throwing all kinds of different villains and minions at you, and it just feels so thematical. It's so chaotic.
It's a story.
It's a story, and it only works with King because he is the guy who goes through all of time.
Yeah. So you can't really bring that same energy to another villain.
Yeah, you can't.
And so it's like, if we want to go crazy and we want to like have a hard villain, we always pick King. And we're gonna don't worry, we'll have episodes of beating that guy.
That one's gonna be rough, but yeah.
That might be a 6 hour.
It's just so awesome because his encounter deck, I feel, is mostly obligations or things that affect him. He gets a bubble or like the temporal shield, or he I should know this because I play this all the time. But he's got a bunch of obligations.
Like frozen in time.
Frozen in time, right? So all these things affect either your identity, or they affect the game state, or they affect him. So it only made sense for me to just add a bunch of stuff that would just give you the feel of, I don't know what I'm trying to say, but you guys.
Yeah, you get the feel of like, oh man, I drew this card. Like, the standard cards have like Shadows of the Past, where it's like the worst card ever.
But it makes sense.
But then you go and play King, and honestly, you never see Shadows of the Past only because it's such a big deck.
But at the end, his third stage, he brings out your nemesis.
Yes, he does it without even needing to pull Shadows of the Past.
So it's just so thematical. It's like, okay, you conquered my stages 1 and 2. You conquered going out through time. Now we're in present time, and I'm going to hit you
with your own nemesis.
Like, that's just so cool. It's like we go on little trips, little things. It's like, some of us get defeated or not. If it does, it's all downhill from there.
I feel like I've memorized a lot of King. Like, before, you would have to change the whole game state around. I'm like, what are you doing? Why are we doing this? Why am I not in your gameplay? Like, what's happening? And then now I'm just like, we have to do this because this, and this. And you're like, oh, you're right. Yeah, we should have done that. And I'm like, oh, now I'm a master of King.
Yeah.
Now we're trying out other villains, and now I feel like a baby again, where I'm like, who is this? Why are we building this? What's happening?
Yes.
Venom Goblin.
But with that being said, right, I guess we can go into the next question. It's like, who's your least favorite villain?
Honestly, it might be Venom Goblin. I did say... I'm thinking back to it when we played him, and he was like the worst.
Yeah, he was
terrible.
It was not fun at all.
I think I was playing him with like Scarlet Witch, and she's really good with side schemes, which is why I like to play her with Kane, because he has 1,000 side schemes.
Yes.
Venom Goblin didn't, I don't think.
I think he had like 1.
Yes. And so she was kind of useless. And I was like, we're going to scheme out. Like, I cannot do anything with this, and I didn't know.
Yes.
So, like, playing that game, I think we lost.
Yeah, we lost a couple times before we beat him.
Yes, and I was like...
On standard.
I hate this. I hate this so much.
Yeah.
But it taught us, okay, we've morphed ourselves to King so much that now that we're putting in a new villain, it's like, we can't play the same heroes.
That is true.
We have to learn.
Yes.
We have to learn and to adapt.
So we did go down that route, and we did start, like, the catalog of different heroes, different aspects, different villains, and that's been a fun journey.
Yeah. So who's your worst
least
villain?
favorite villain will probably, and this is probably a hot take or not a popular opinion, is Apocalypse and Sabanur. It's just there's just so much that happens in that thing, and Guard is like so annoying that all his minions are Guard. And it's like, I'm trying to do stuff. Oh, change into a different form. Oh, change into a different
Oh
form.
my gosh,
change
that
into a
was
different
so
form.
annoying.
Oh, change into a different form. And it's like, I'm doing everything, like the table is doing everything we can, and we're just like looking at each other like, it's like.
You should see us try to beat him in our first video that we
Yes,
put up. We just put it up Saturday, like so a few days ago, and like
it was like
it was
just
a mess,
it was,
guys.
it was
a
fighting.
mess.
It was a constant fighting up, and it was constantly fighting an uphill battle.
Yeah.
That just progressively snowballed even worse to us.
Yeah, we're getting things thrown at us while we're trying to run uphill.
Yeah, like it was. Don't get me wrong. There's so much interactions in it, but the fact that like I don't even know. I think it's just the fact that I couldn't hit him because of Guard, and I'm an aggression player, and I didn't have overkill. That kind of like was just like, well,
And we
I'm
were
doing nothing.
constantly being attacked because every time he would switch forms, now he has Retaliate 1, now he's Stalwart, now he like you had to add a scheme to every single thing.
Stalwart also would clear the stuns and the confuses. Like I was playing Majik, so I would try to stun him, confuse him with one of my hero cards,
and then he would change forms.
And it just changed from like. So I didn't do anything. It felt like I felt like I was handicapping the team, and I was the aggression pusher, and I felt like I could barely, like, do any damage to him.
But we learned now. We learned what kind of thing, like what now to expect. So now we can morph our heroes to benefit us.
That is true. Yeah, that is true. And I guess that pretty much goes with like the Marvel brand, right? They don't always fully. Well, I guess just speaking of the Avengers, right? They have to lose to avenge. So
yeah, you're not wrong.
So that's kind of the theme where it's like, okay, you play once, you lose, and the next time you're coming in harder and you're conquering or avenging.
Don't worry, we're coming back for Apocalypse.
So yeah, we're coming back for Apocalypse Redemption. Yeah, but if you guys missed that show, it's on our channel. It was our first flagship. I will say, fair warning, there's a little bit of audio mix-up, but I guess that also goes into our next segment, like the future of our videos and like our production. Like we're gonna strive to always put more content just a little bit better, and there's just so much that goes into these videos. A lot of love, a lot of editing, a lot of filming, a lot of different, as you can see from that show, and it's 2 hours of it. So there's a lot that goes into it, but it's a lot that we learn every time, like audio, right? That's one of the biggest things besides the video. The sound effects, not just like the cars popping up or not just the background music, but like actual sound effects, right? How cool would it be if like I play a soul sword and there's like a visual effect that like glowing.
Don't give away all our secrets.
True,
honey.
you're right. I'm sorry. Okay, sorry. But there's just know that there's things coming.
We're upgrading every time. So go ahead.
And I'm so excited, right? That's all I'd say.
I'm also excited because we have invested a lot of time, money, energy into this production. And every time we put out a video, or even while we're editing, we're looking and we're like, wow, that could have been that angle could have been a little different. Or the camera seems a little like foggy, or maybe we need to upgrade a camera or something. Like we are upgrading every time and really just taking feedback. So, if you're watching and you're like, this looks a little weird, please feel free to tell us, because maybe we're oblivious to it, or maybe we could just be like, oh, thank you so much for like pointing it out. We're like already working on it, We do have several eyes on it, so we should be catching it, but
we got 6 eyes.
for now. It's for now.
True.
But no, like you said, I'm super excited to put out even like this podcast. And obviously we're not going crazy on the editing with it, but it's exciting because you guys get to know who we are.
Yes.
And we get to just bring you along with this journey. That's why we have this podcast. Is sometimes it's going to be hard, and we're going to be really honest with you. It's going to be difficult.
Yeah, we're going to be very transparent with our entire journey of YouTube. I guess that's fair to say, because this is a journey, right?
Yeah. And we're very human.
Yeah, we're very human. You know, as everyone watching, you guys as well. You guys all have jobs and lives, and how easy things could just happen. And it's like,
Well, the last time we tried to start a YouTube channel,
we had a baby.
we had a baby, and I was nowhere incapable of being sitting at a desk for several
you
hours.
could barely sit because it was so uncomfortable. I mean,
Yes, I was like not functioning, and he had to really either take care of me or he had to take care of our son so that I could heal. So we didn't even get to start this YouTube channel when we wanted to because life happened.
Yeah.
And so we're gonna be transparent. Please give us grace.
Yeah.
But we are gonna put out content because we play this game all the time, like we said.
Yeah, we enjoy the game.
It doesn't hurt to push record and start playing.
Yeah.
And sometimes you might get that, but for the most part, we're gonna give 1,000% in our videos because
which I guess we will. That's perfect to say that because we will have we'll have this podcast where we just come on, we talk about a certain criteria of the game, keep it on brand, multiplayer, decision based, all that good stuff, while still being very human. We'll have our flagship channel, the main scheme, which will be high level production, high level editing, high level full category inventory of heroes. Like there's the current environment, but also there's the legacy. So we're going to be playing that to the fullest. And then we'll have the side scheme show, which will be just fun stuff, and that'll be just pretty much more just us really just playing the game. Not to the extreme and as productive editing and all that stuff as the main scheme, but this way it's kind of we still get to have fun, we don't burn out, and it's very healthy. It's very healthy.
Because we still want to play the game and not make it so much of a job.
Absolutely.
And so those side schemes will just be hey, welcome back, and we're gonna play this cool version of Marvel Champions and throw a little mix into it, and you guys get to be a part of that.
Yeah.
Maybe you'll even want to try it because you'll have the same cards or you'll have the same villain. And you'll be like, oh my gosh, that's so smart. I didn't even think to do that. I want to try it.
Or that looks like so much fun. I'm going to try that with my pod in my local.
Yeah. And then let us know how it goes. Did you enjoy it? How was it? We want to also be included in your journey.
Yes.
You might not have a camera, but, hopefully you have a keypad and you can tell us in the comments and let us know because we want to be a part of your journey as well as you're a part of our journey. You're just going to see our faces. But break down the gameplay, break down production, really enjoy the game. There's so much that even I haven't scratched the surface of. If you look back at a few of the other episodes that Efren put out on his own, watch them. He unboxes all of them and he breaks down each card. And I need to go watch those because there's some decks that I haven't even read ever, so I don't even know.
Yeah, but I guess we're being transparent, right? I was just so impatient to start the YouTube journey that I was like, okay, well, I have all this stuff, so I might as well just unbox them and record myself doing it.
This is where I was
learn everything.
Yeah, I was month 8 and 9 of pregnancy.
You were up there.
I was about to pop, and he was like, well, I want to do this now. And I'm like,
I just want to do this now. And you're
you can go ahead, but I'm not going to be a part of that journey with you.
Yeah, so that's why I was like, you know what, I'm just going to pump these out. I'm going to do 4 unboxings in a day, rate and reviews, just to learn the content of everything.
Yeah.
That's just the kind of person.
Which is really smart.
Kind of person I was. I wanted to do a lot of research. And then there's a lot of more resources that I learned. Also, there's the website Hall of Heroes LCG. Correct me in the comments if I'm wrong. I'll put a link to it. But that has a catalog of all the different waves, all the core box cards, all the aspects, everything. You don't have to, buy the pack and figure out. This shows you the pack and what's in there. So then that way you can kind of I guess what I do is on my lunchtime at work, I'll go on there and I'll look at some cards and I'll be like, oh, okay, I can use this card, or let me read this card, or let me go read another hero that I want to build a deck on. So I'll go read in Storm because there's so many heroes.
And what I'll do is I'll just watch his videos so you can read them.
I mean, that works too. Just push play and put in your ear pod or your earbud.
Yeah, and then you just listen to like, okay, so we're playing even the odds.
Yeah.
So what even the odds does, and then you break it down, and I'm like, so that's what that card does.
Yeah.
So that's a way of doing it too. If you're more of a listener and learning, if you're a visual learner, you can watch the video, and then if you're a physical learner, you can go to that website and you can personally go through it, or just buy the pack you want and
just buy the pack and have fun.
Go for it. That's pretty much what we did, or you did.
Yeah.
You'd be like, hey, this just came out today. I'm going to stop at our local card shop and buy it. And I'm like, sounds good. And then comes home and unboxes it like it's a present. And then I get to sit next to him and he gets to read them to me because it's easier.
Well, now moving forward, we can unbox them here together, share them with you, and have a whole conversation together on the new stuff.
Yes. That would be good because then I get to break it down in real time with them.
So that being said, the new pack comes out, I believe, in July, or it's an expansion pack.
Okay.
And it's going to be Daredevil and Echo. So there's a lot of hype on this box just because it's Daredevil. And we've been watching the show.
Yeah.
We've been enjoying the show a lot. But also there's a lot of hype on Echo because all her cards like do a bunch of stuff. I kind of like looked a little bit already, like at the sneak peeks and stuff. But that's going to be exciting, like an exciting endeavor in the future.
Yeah.
It's like
so stay tuned for that.
We're going to see all that stuff, and we can like do a whole conversation, our thoughts, and then look at all the villains because there's going to be 6 villains in this one.
Wow.
Yeah, normally it comes with 5, I think. But yeah, it's going to be 6 with Kingpin.
That'll be exciting. We got to catch up on our villains then.
Yeah.
Because that's 6 new ones we'll have to battle.
Well, it just means we got to play more.
Amen. I like the sound of that.
Set up the game. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, but pretty much is our goal for this channel is to provide multiplayer gameplay, to have try out all the aspects, and build connection with people. Build it with you guys, build it with our co-hosts, build it with our guest stars that we have on, and really just live through the game.
You know, I just had a thought. What would be so crazy? What if like, and this is like a huge stretch, like this is like the biggest Mr. Fantastic stretch around the world kind of thing. What if like someone like Henry Cavill, right? Like we all know who Henry Cavill is, right? Superman. What if he's like secretly the biggest Marvel Champions fan? He's got the entire collection, and he plays it, and he comes across to our channel. He's like, you know what? I want to get on that show.
Oh my gosh!
And he sends a little email. That right there is like, I get it.
That's in the future. Okay.
I know what I sound like.
But always dream for the impossible.
But that'd be so crazy.
That'd be exciting.
That'd be awesome. That'd be so cool. Henry Cavill, you listening?
No, but that would be really cool. But overall, I think that's us. That's
us. Perfect.
Yeah, we're doing life just like you guys are. We get up, we work at our job, we come home, we clean our house, we take care of our kid, and then we think, man, I really want to play Marvel Champions.
I really want to play Marvel Champions right now.
So we wanted to bring you along with us, and you know, if you guys have any thoughts or questions about who we are, if you want to know a little bit more, then please feel free to leave a comment so that way we can, on our next podcast, we can address them.
Actually, yeah, go ahead, do that now. Go ahead and put like a Q&A kind of thing. So for our next podcast, we actually can. So any question, whether it's like YouTube related,
life related, marriage related,
our like
game stage,
anything, like any of that along the lines of like this podcast, everything that we mentioned, go ahead and hit us with a question down below in the comments. When our next podcast, we'll siphon through, we'll look at and we'll pick some and we'll acknowledge them and read them and answer them in the podcast.
Yeah. So that's us.
That's
and our love for the game, and stay tuned for more content, and you'll be seeing from us very soon.
Yeah, we're not going to upload daily. That part of my life is gone. But we will be uploading at least weekly, bi-weekly. The main show will probably be once a month, just because there's so much that goes into that. There's a lot of editing.
A lot of production.
A lot of over like 40 hours of editing, and I have to squeeze that in with a little time on doing live. But
yeah, we'll put out as much as we can, and
I think that's a wrap on our first
podcast.
Nice. Well,
We'll see you in our next video. We love you guys. Don't forget to comment, like, subscribe.
and thanks for watching us here at The Table Decides. Peace.